Welcome to the first version of Max Hotbox, a tool for 3ds Max inspired by the Hotbox in Maya. This will be the first tutorial of a few videos that I'm going to make to show you how to work with Max Hotbox. For now I want to start with a traditional basic example and show you how to display the text Hello World with Max Hotbox. Therefore I prepared a simple macro that is going to display a message box with the text Hello World. So let's go ahead and start the hotbox by drag and drop it into the viewport. First we got to open the editor from the appearing hotbox menu on top. Over here you can see the hotbox root node. And now we right click on this node to create our first action. Then we choose by which events this action will be triggered. So we're going to use a hotkey to trigger our event and pick the M key on our keyboard. You see we are currently in edit mode. In this mode we can change the hotbox tree on the left and adjust the node properties on the right. Now that our first action is ready to go, we're going to switch to work mode by closing the editor. Now we can run our Hello World macro by pressing the M key. You may notice that the M key is the default hotkey to open the material editor of 3ds Max. Max Hotbox key combinations suppress the hotkeys of 3ds Max, so our message appears instead of the material editor. Now that we displayed our text by using a hotkey, let's try something else. Let's go back to the editor and use a mouse gesture. I'm going to deactivate the hotkey for now and enable the mouse gesture event instead. Mouse gestures in Max Hotbox basically work the same as fire gestures in Firefox. First you have to define a key combination that will tell Max Hotbox when a gesture starts and ends. So to trigger the gesture, you first get to hold down your key combination. Then you make your mouse gesture and finish it by releasing the key combination. So let's pick a key combination, for example Ctrl X. Now let's make a gesture by click and move the mouse on the area below. Your mouse move will be captured as long as you hold down the left mouse button. Now our mouse gesture is ready to go. Let's try it. I'm holding down the key combination. Now I'm making my gesture. And now that I've finished the gesture, I'm releasing the key combination. Besides using mouse gestures to trigger your actions, you can also use the mouse position. So if you want an action to be executed, every time you move your mouse into a specific area of the Max window, then you can do so by activating the mouse position event and defining a region. Max Hotbox will recognize when your mouse will enter and leave this region. For example, we now want our message to appear every time our mouse enters the left border of the Max window. So we enable the mouse position event and configure the region. Now the mouse position event is ready. Let's try it. The last way to trigger an action is by clicking on a hotbox button. This way should work similar to the hotbox in Maya. The reason why I didn't show this right at the beginning is because it's more difficult to set up. First we need an action, then we need a layer, and of course a button. The action node on the button has been automatically added by Max Hotbox to prepare a left click button action. This is the basic structure we need to show a hotbox button. Now I got to configure the action to show our layer. I could trigger the layer by using any event, but I will use the mouse position event we prepared earlier. Once the layer will be shown, all buttons within the layer will be shown as well. Last I got to configure the button action to show our macro when a left click is performed on the button. Now we got the first basic hotbox.